Arena. This is the arena that separates the hardcore players from the not so hardcore players. Just kidding. I know we have lots of hardcore players from all sorts of arenas, but the whole point of this video is to kind of make you a little bit more strategic, and this really helps when you're in Arena 7 and Arena 8, especially because you're going to see some pretty wild combinations, and you need to be prepared on how to deal with them. So I was just watching some TV Royale on my phone here, and it's looking pretty good. It's amazing to see what types of cards make it, and as you can see, a lot of commons that are like level 8, right, or legendaries at level 2. I mean, that's pretty good, I gotta say. But nonetheless, we're gonna do some pulling. So two types of pulling, right? One, we're gonna pull troops just using little troops, and then there's gonna be chain pulling, which we're gonna use with buildings. Now you can swap them, troops for buildings and vice versa, but it all depends on the types of troops you're trying to pull. And what is a pull anyway? Well, a pull is basically something where you can cause an enemy of your opposing player to basically get their troops killed almost senselessly. Let me actually think about it. There's a couple pulls that I really enjoy. Let me see if I can use one of these guys as well as a strategy here. Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do is just cue this up and show you what it's like. Now what's going to happen is this is obviously a demonstration that we're setting up here, but this is a really major thing to have, right? Okay, so we're gonna show off with pulling, right? I'm not really gonna play too much. I'm just gonna sit on my elixir just to see what we're gonna have brought to us. So we've got here a giant skeleton. They're actually pretty big guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some pulling. So see where I've placed my troops? We're kind of placing them at the center there. What happens is that it forces the skeleton to go after the troops in the middle of the arena. And of course, I'm probably going to lose that ice wizard, but that's okay. At least he's not touching our tower. So we've got a mini P.E.K.K.A coming from the opposing side. Same thing, a cannon's considered a building. See where my placement is? It's 2 blocks from the king. We place that there, and it draws the mini P.E.K.K.A in. Now, that's just called pulling. So you notice how we had the left tower and the right tower putting some effort. So now we've got an actual P.E.K.K.A, right? And the P.E.K.K.A itself is pretty strong. I'm gonna have to work on my game volume. I guess it's a little too loud. But what we're gonna do is we're going to do a little bit of chain pulling. So I'm gonna chain pull with my troops here. So here we are. We're just kind of lining them up like so. Check this out. That P.E.K.K.A is history. It doesn't even make it. Now, I'm hoping that we see something different. We've got a prince here. So, with the prince, I mean, you can have the elixir pump, as you can see, that draws the prince, and then the prince then goes for the cannon, and there you go, prince is out of commission. As you can see, what we're doing is we're pretty much effectively stopping anything from coming through. A lot of cards in here are very distracted by a lot of small things. So here we're going to go, we've got multiple troops coming down the left. We're going to go ahead and do our pulling strategy, and they're just easily distracted by it, as you can see. I was hoping if we could do like 180 degrees where we just get the troops go in one giant circle, but I don't see the borders or anything. So, just for the sake of the argument, let's do a little bit of a mix. So we're going to put our cannon here. It's going to draw some troops. We're going to put our one elixir skeletons. We're going to follow it up with some of these guys. Check what I'm going to do to this prince here. The prince is going to go ahead and get distracted by the hog rider. So the hog rider isn't really good at tagging prince, but if you have the hog rider against the giant skeleton, that would be another I'd like to see one more skeleton Here's the best place to put your barbarians when there's a skeleton. Put it behind the skeleton so that the barbarians have enough time to run away. Now it didn't work too well in that point because they were fighting the goblins, so they do get distracted that way. However, we are pulling the P.E.K.K.'s attention. So this is the pull. I'm not even going to drop any more troops. Watch this. P.E.K.K.A goes in, destroys that, goes to destroy the cannon, and boom. Doesn't even make it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just drop these troops here. And you know what? The funny thing is you can literally do this all day long. See? Got a bit of a push. Oh my god, I think there's a team. That's it for them. Well, actually, you know what? For the fact that we participated, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give them an angry taunt, and they can come and destroy. And that's their reward for being my volunteer for this round. So, congratulations. So, as you guys can see, that is pretty much how pulling works, and that's how chain pulling works. And I really hope you guys have learned that this is a very necessary skill, especially when you're in the arenas. Arenas 7 and 8. If you can chain pull, then you can basically lead troops on all the time. I've actually had a case where I was able to make a P.E.K.K.A go from the right side of the right lane all the way to the left lane, and it was pretty funny because obviously you're manipulating where their troops are going, and that's the whole point, guys. It's all about strategy and just getting the cards in the right place. Your friends who are probably hardcore about this, unless you're that hardcore friend, have told people, you know, like, hey, you know, it's all about placement. Your placement's good, or your placement sucks, or what have you. And this is what we're all about. We're all about just getting it done. So, if you guys have any questions, please do leave some questions, or even some comments. I mean, I'm new to this YouTube scene, so I would love to just hear your comments, hear your feedback. Do check out my other vids. I've got some videos where I've opened 11 giant chests. I've got other videos where I've opened a super magical chest. And I also have another video where I talk about how you can get an ice wizard 100% guaranteed. But other than that, this is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I do thank you for watching me on YouTube.